Hi guys, how are you? Hope you are doing fine and that you are safe. Welcome to my perfume journal video of last week because basically I'm going to present you the perfumes that I wore last week. As I mentioned in my previous video, I was part of last week also on vacation, so for the first 2 days I already mentioned the perfume in my perfume journal regarding my vacation. Please watch that video if you are interested. Today I am going to present you the perfumes that I wore starting Wednesday, 15th of June. So on Wednesday I used this little one. This is Miss Dior Le Parfum 2017. It has been already discontinued, this one. We have now a new version of Miss Dior Le Parfum. Sorry, not Miss Dior Le Parfum. Miss Dior Eau de Parfum. Miss Dior Le Parfum was another perfume that has been discontinued. Yes, unfortunately. So now we have the one with the ribbon made of textile. This is the not metallic, I think it is plastic, but anyway, silver ribbon. This is a sweet, girlish patchouli scent, fruituli. Okay, you have a blood orange in the beginning, you have patchouli in the base, rose, some sweetness, some say a praline caramel note. Praline. Yes, it is a sweet perfume. It starts with a burst of red orange, crisp and a little bit screechy to my nose, a lot of patchouli, and then all of this settles in 30-40 minutes into a sweet, warm rose base. I like it. It is not a love, but lately I am into this Miss Dior Eau de Parfum type of bottles. I have this one and I have another one in the bag, but I am going to talk about that one in another perfume journal video. Yes, what made me buy this and have it in my collection was the fact that we are no longer having this type of bottles. This is discontinued, also the bottle, not just the perfume. And I really want it in my collection, and I wanted a 30 milliliter because let's face it, when I'm going to use 100 milliliters of this, it is a very cute, nice bottle. So if we compare it to the 100 milliliter one, this is absolutely blooming, by the way. Yes, like mama and baby. Love them. Maybe I'm going to love the scent, but I think it's going to shine more in autumn and winter time. Too sweet for summer. On Thursday, I decided to wear more summer day appropriate scent. This is Gucci Bloom Eau de Parfum. It is still a love of mine. This very fresh garden tuberose, lovely, airy, but still strong. It might give you a headache if you are not into white florals. I was a little bit sensitive while wearing it. It was too hot, and I must admit it was a little bit too much in the beginning because it projects a lot for the first 2, 3, almost 4 hours. And then it settles into a skin scent. It has good longevity on my skin, at least 6 hours. So it was not disappointing. However, I tend to associate it with work. I had a colleague that used to wear it and it was her signature scent. And sometimes I have problems in using people's signature scent, especially people that have like one perfume, their signature. I don't have problems if I have friends and they have more perfumes and maybe we share some of them, we have the same perfumes, but when somebody has a signature, everybody recognizes it by, you know what I mean. Yes, I have a problem with that. And also, I don't want to think about work right now. I'm still on my maternity leave. Here in Romania, you can take up to 2 years of maternity leave. So for now, let's not think about work. I am very tempted to declutter this. Yes, I know, it is still a recommendation for summer days. It is very fresh, refreshing. I love it, but yes, I'm not going to use it that much, I must admit, because I don't want to think about work. I really like my colleague, by the way. She's a very nice, vibrant person. And I think this is the right signature scent for her, because it is a fresh, happy perfume. On Thursday evening, I wore Idylle of Blossom. This is a flanker. This is a flanker of Idylle. That is centered more on the lilac note. So, to my nose, Idylle resembles a lot Narciso Rodriguez for her Eau de Parfum, Eau de Toilette. I think more the Eau de Parfum. I already have Narciso, and I must admit I prefer Narciso to the original Idylle. So this is why I bought this flanker, and because I really wanted the Guerlain old bottles, to have all of them. Lancome, Idylle, Samsara, and so on. This was a blind buy. And I haven't had the chance, to proper use it during springtime. I think it is more appropriate for spring because it has that mask in the base that is the Idylle mask. A mask that it can be a little bit too screechy to my nose. I kind of prefer the Narciso type of mask. So in the beginning, it is a little bit too screechy to my nose. After a while, it becomes softer, more pleasant. But it made me realize that I'm not really a lilac fan. So I like lilac to smell it in nature, but not so much in perfumery. I didn't know that about me. Maybe I should keep it and give it another try during colder weather, springtime maybe. We are going to see. And the next day, on Friday morning, I decided to use another lilac-scented perfume, Champs-Elysees by Guerlain Eau de Toilette. Oh, how much I wanted this type of bottle. Unfortunately, I couldn't get it, with a cap and everything. Somebody very generous sent me a tester bottle without cap and some milliliters left. I don't know about you, but here where I live, this is a very popular scent. If it pops up on certain websites, even the newest formulation, it disappears in a couple of hours, and you don't find it anymore in stores. I really wanted to try it, so I'm happy that I have a few milliliters of this, but this is not my cup of tea. And I'm kind of happy about it because I didn't want to pay a lot of money for a vintage bottle of this. This turns a little bit too screechy on me. So it has mimosa, melon, what other notes? Lilac, as I said, other fruits. It is a complex floral fruity scent. So it has a lot of fans, as I said, where I live. But this Eau de Toilette especially turns very soapy. So it's screechy in the beginning, and then it is a beautiful fruity floral that turns kind of soapy on my skin. A soapiness that I don't like that much. And I think the note that I dislike a lot... Oh, it has also almonds, almond tree. But no, the note that I dislike, I think it is a melon. I like melon in Cristal Eau de Parfum because that one is like a green, has a greenness, like a grass and earthiness beneath it, and the sweetness of the melon is more cut off, but this is very sweet and a little bit disturbing to my nose. I really need to try the Eau de Parfum version because this is a very much loved perfume and I must discover why. Yes. So not a love for me, but I am willing to give it more tries, especially to the Eau de Parfum. In the evening, I really wanted, Friday evening, to wear perfume that represents me, that is a love, a sure thing. So I wore La Panthere by Cartier Eau de Parfum. And it was a very warm evening, and this one didn't work for me. So it has a beautiful combination of magnolia and musk in the base. So it is a floral animalic perfume. It is very sophisticated. I find it so original, elegant, but not in the summertime, at least not for me. The musk in it became so animalic on my skin that it gave me a headache. I had to wash it off, and surprisingly I can wear a few orientals during summer, especially in the evening time, but this one no. So this is like a fruity floral animalic perfume, so I would have guessed that this can work on a summer night, but no, not on my skin. It was too much, had to wash it off, and yes, I'm going to say bye-bye till fall. But I'm going to keep it. This is a love of mine. Next day, on Saturday, I used perfume that I was sure is going to work very well in any season. That is a sure love for me, and this is Jasmins Marzipane by Maison Lancome. This is a gorgeous, clean, sweet but not too sweet jasmine with an almond note, but an almond wood tree note, not as the name says, marzipan, so you don't smell like a dessert. It has some sweetness, but from the flowers, and then you have some beautiful woodiness with a touch of almond note in it. It is warm but bright, and what can I say, if you are a jasmine lover like me, especially if you like a clean jasmine, you should try at least this. Hopefully it is not discontinued, because I know Maison Lancome tends to discontinue all the beautiful fragrances. I don't know why. I think only Wood Bouquet stood and was not discontinued, but hopefully they are not going to discontinue this one. This is a gem. Really, I'm really treasuring this one. And it has good projection, but very good longevity on my skin. So it is a deceptive, soft scent that stays with you for a very long time. And we don't find nowadays this type of scents, right, anymore. I wonder why. On Sunday, the last day, a special day of the week, I decided to use a special perfume. This used to be a perfume that I fell in love with, was obsessed to buy it, to have it. I ended up buying 100 milliliters. And yes, a full bottle. Even if I usually don't buy full bottles, I buy small 30 milliliters bottles or partial bottles, but this one I was obsessed. It was very hyped. I tried it in stores and loved it in stores. But yes, maybe a decant would have made more sense to have and to use and to see how it develops on my skin. I'm talking about Amouage Sunshine. Very hyped, a very hyped perfume. I kind of understand why. This is apricot spiced by tobacco leaves. It's like a boozy note, to it. It is lovely, but I don't seem to find the occasion to wear it during spring or winter, colder months, okay? It is kind of soft. People are telling me they can't smell it on me. It is like not very suitable for winter. And I tried it this Sunday. Maybe it is suitable for summer, because it is voted on Fragrantica to be suitable for summer and spring and summer. And it was too much for me. Even if it was a colder day, like 24, 25 degrees, this is too sweet, too spicy. To my nose at least, it became cloying and a little bit screechy. It was not my cup of tea. And I'm kind of saddened by this because I really like the bottle and I'm not willing to declutter it from my collection. But if I'm not using it, it would make more sense, right? To give it, to sell it, to get some money back for other loves. Who knows? The longevity is good on this one, I must admit. Why? Why is the longevity so good on the ones that we don't love? I don't know. Projection not so good, but longevity is good, so I can feel it around me. This is what matters, right? And in the evening, a perfume that I was very happy to have found in this formula. This is Armani Code Eau de Parfum with the lace print on the bottle and on the box. It is around this, I think it's 2012 formula that I have. Yes, 2012. It smells addictive, very nice from the bottle. It was too sweet for the Sunday evening, for this Sunday evening. I will try it more in fall and winter, because even if it has a beautiful orange blossom, the sweetness in this is too much to my nose. I do like my orange blossom done in a sweet way, but for example, I love Classic Essence, but that one is sweet, but the sweetness is cut off a little bit by ginger. It is spiced up, and I must admit that is the type of orange blossom that I love. This one for me is a like. I understand why it is being called seductive, addictive. Yes, I understand that, and it has some depth to it. It is a gorgeous woman perfume, not just women, but okay, it is a gorgeous perfume. Is it a love? Not really, not for now. Have to give it more tries. This formulation has a good longevity, and yes, overall a good performance. I was not disappointed, but not my cup of tea, not in the heat of the summer. This was my week. What perfumes did you wear last week? Please let me know in the comments area. Also, if you have other suggestions for me, of videos that you want to see. I was thinking about elegant perfumes or super casual, easy to wear perfumes, doing separate videos. Maybe you want to see a whole video about what have I bought lately. Please let me know. Stay safe, and don't forget to hit all those buttons: like, subscribe, notification bell. Bye bye.